Back to WhatsApp on Galaxy Television, an entertainment program that runs Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. And right here in the hot seat, we do have Kojobigofafrica. Welcome to the studios this
Welcome.
very beautiful morning. Happy New Month to you, bro.
Yeah. Good
How
morning.
was it getting here? Lagos happened to you. Lagos always has a way of happening to people, but we're glad you're here. I am Felicity. We're here to turn you left, right, center.
I thought you were going to squeeze you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's tell you about who we do have here. His name is King Ayomide, popularly known as Kojo Big of Africa. He's a dynamic Nigerian actor and art director whose creativity has left a strong mark in the African film industry. With a passion for storytelling that transcends the screen, he has successfully built a career that bridges both performance and visual design. Mide has contributed to several acclaimed Nollywood and African film productions, taking on dual roles as both an actor and a set designer. His credits include major projects such as Jagun Jagun Part 1 and 2, Seven Doors, Owambe Thieves, Alakada Bad and Bougie, Ori Rebirth, Yalode, and Labake Ulododo, amongst others. His versatility on set allows him to bring depth to his characters while simultaneously shaping the visual atmosphere that brings each story to life. Beyond acting, King Ayomide is celebrated for his artistry in set design, where his keen eye for detail, creativity, and cultural authenticity have elevated the aesthetic quality of numerous productions. His work has graced both cinema blockbusters and Netflix releases, showcasing his commitment to excellence and global standards. Moving on, a visionary artist he is with a glowing digital presence. Ayomide has begun expanding his craft into YouTube projects, further demonstrating his adaptability and forward-thinking approach to the evolving world of film and content creation. Through his dedication, creativity, and of course passion, King Ayomide continues to carve out his space in Nollywood and beyond, establishing himself as both a talented actor and innovative art director, a true force shaping the next era of African cinema. So welcome a to-be legend to the studios this morning. So a couple of works that he's done, something that you guys have seen, Jagu Jagu,
Yeah.
you know,
Seven doors.
Labake, beautiful movies. I'm sure you guys understand who this man is right here. So welcome again to the studio. We're so honored to have you. All right, Felicity, you do have the floor. Squeeze it as much
Yeah,
as you like.
yeah. All right, now, could you big? So, how did it start for you? Tell us or walk us through your journey into the Nollywood film industry.
Yeah, it's it wasn't okay. I would say it was an easy journey, but not still an easy journey because
Okay.
struggling as a student, here and there, from school back to set.
Sets, yeah.
They need you on set. You need to do something at school. Just one day, but all thanks to God, here I am now focusing on the filmmaking, doing what I want to do.
Mm.
Everything that is now in the past.
Okay, so acting, being a set designer, or an art director, did it start when or you were in school or while you were in school
Okay, so
or before then?
I I started filmmaking fully as a young boy. I started filmmaking professionally at the age of 14 years.
Okay. I did you're 14.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, my father is of this saying that I won't stop you to do whatever you want to do.
All right. Yes, Kojogi was saying something.
Yeah. So I'll say my dad is of this opinion that whatever you want to do, make sure you do it. You start at the early stage. And all that. So I started basically with stage acting before I came into screen. So I'm
Okay.
more of a stage actor, stage plays back to back. I could remember this Lagos at 50. I was one of the actors that like did stage plays from schools to schools. We
Mm.
did stage tours, we did theater tours. So it was from the early age down to this time and still pushing, still grinding.
Hmm.
So please, can I get the question again?
Oh yeah, you said you started at the age
Yeah.
of 14.
Yeah. So like, if I can get the question out, like give the proper answer. I forgot the question.
The question you asked him.
Oh, okay, the question I asked you. So I was asking if it started for you while you were in school, and then you said no, you started at the age of 14. All right. Okay.
Here we are now.
All right.
So, acting and which other one do you do?
Art direction.
Now, what's the difference between these two?
Okay, so acting is the normal on-screen delivery characters, but art direction is like the mise en scène of every movie. It's the mise en scène, like the visual aspect. I'm just there to like, okay, this is what I want to shoot a movie. This is what I want to shoot. Before the movie even starts, you see my work. Before you see whoever is in the movie, before you see the character, before you see anything, you see the setup, you see the visual communication. I do tell people that I don't, as an art director, I don't need to talk. I just need to like tell people, I need people to see that, okay, this is what I am doing, this is what I am doing, these actions. I build the set, I give the story life to visual communication, not audio. Building of sets, setup. You can't call me as an art director now. You want to shoot a movie, and the movie is based on a young boy that is still trying to struggle. He's still struggling to make ends meet. All I need to do is give them, before they even see who the guy is. Once the movie starts and they see the visual aspect of the movie, they know, okay, this is what we are going into. I won't just if I'm starting a movie of a poor beat, I won't set up a mansion giving him green gold chandelier.
So the visuals tells the story.
It tells the story. I don't talk. I just go straight into action and tell the story visually.
Oh, that's good. We've had someone like that, a top art director, Dave the Icon. Yes, he's a very. We talked this morning. He's a very good friend of ours on Galaxy Television. Now, he says that being an art director is one of the downest things in the industry. Remembered, you're going to tell us some of the stories you've encountered. Yes, because there's one video he shot for Brother Boy and Shady Vibes. He said he got injured on set while doing it, had to wear bandages and all. For you, tell us some of the craziest stories you've had on set while being an art director.
I barely have issues on set. I barely get injured. I barely have injuries on set because I'm more of a set designer. I just sit with the director and the producer. This is what I want. This is what I want. Okay, I draw it out. I'm more of an architect. I draw it out. This is what we'll do for you, and I give out boys. But I can remember vividly that while shooting Jagu Jagu 2 last year, it was very, very hectic. So all hands has to be on deck. There was a particular day we were meant to shoot. Our cut time was for 8 in the morning. Yeah. A whole set that we built from scratch, in the whole building we built from scratch, had to collapse by 12 midnight. All hands has to be on deck.
Rebuilding,
and we have to rebuild before 9 before time. So one hilarious and a very, very painful moment for me was there was a particular set also we were building. I was at the topmost surface of the scaffolding. I just had a misplace on my leg and I met myself on the floor. Like 2 weeks back to back on that set, I couldn't do anything. So that's at the early stage of my career, that was one injury and one thing I know that happened to me as a man director that I won't forget, and it is something that is still pushing me. I will do this thing. We are going to get there. I'm the incoming Tunji Afolayan, the way I do see the incoming Tunji Afolayan. So I won't let that pack me, bring me down, and back up. That's still doing it.
It sounds really scary. I can imagine falling from scaffolding.
It's very, very
What you carry me good there in the first place? No, it's not going to happen. The only time I do anything that relates to height is when I'm flying in an airplane. And even that one self, there's a way I do it. So I'll just tell myself, anything that wants to happen. I remember being on one very funny flight that had lots of turbulence, and everybody in the flight, they were all shouting, "Oh Jesus, save us! Oh my Lord, everything." And it was so packed because everybody was on that flight, even to first class. We had Gucci, we had basketballs, we had a program, like a comedy program in Abuja.
Yeah.
And now we booked for Dada, but Dada had this very long plane that could accommodate everybody, and that one had issues. So then they had to bring First Nation, very like 6-7 years ago. Now first class was filled, business. We do economy, all of us share part of ourselves. I was at the last seat. But guess what? We had 3 Chinese men. We like saying these people are used to chaos. You know they were sleeping.
Oh yeah?
They put their head back and they were sleeping while of us. Who said me to this? And they go see woman. Sounds like God. In case, save my soul. You know, when all of us are dead, you know people like each other like, maybe they talk what you do just now. But yes, things occur and it would always make you remember stuff that's happened. So yes.
Alright, so you've been part of epic projects like Jago Jago, Happy One Bear Thieves, and Alakada Bad and Bougie. Which role challenged you the most and why?
So on all those sets, I'm more of an art director, a set designer. So it's just, we need you for this project. This will, yeah, come and follow me, and it's come and follow. I'm more of an art director and a set designer, and that is in my whole career. That is like, and that is the most difficult thing I always do: art direction and set design. Acting is just like me taking notes. So set design is like the major. That's where the difficulty comes at times. Because you go on set, most times you have, okay, I have my mood board, and I go on set most times like overnight I had this thinking in my head. What can we do? It is not planned. So okay, this is what we do. You have to start cracking brain and all of that. So art direction is that's where the art note is.
Okay.
All right. So walk us through your creative process when you want to make a set. Maybe it's a battle of 2 villages. This one went to this village and stole their crops, or they went to steal the Amadioha from this village. I brought it back to this one. So people of whom they think can be prosperous. You know, we always have that's you know that people who live outside Nigeria watch our movies better than we do.
Yeah,
they say, and it's always sweet to them, eh?
And then we will be like, I don't know, what kind of storyline is this?
You see that one that I always complaining, we know how this one
They don't want stress.
They love it. Like I have, okay, my uncle used to I don't know, I haven't seen him in years, but he was married to a Japanese. Alright, their first son's name is Chucky. So when they come to Nigeria, he knew all these film producers and directors. That's the first time I saw Zakoji. And we just finished watching his film when he tells somebody to vulture. So when he clicked on the bell for the bell had camera, I was the one that wanted to go and check and see. And I went, who is this?
You don't want to be a vulture.
Go check me there and go outside my when somebody old alarm was and check, sir, welcome sir. He now climbed upstairs. How you guys took too long? And he was coming to the corridor of the house, very big house. All the children were going out of the door. Me, I don't already know what's up. So see tears.
I can imagine.
That's why I know that this is happening. You know me. And then so that we cannot be there. They will tell you to check it. They will tell you to, you know, it was the play. I have a very very funny childhood. By the time you stories, you don't live here. But for you, for creating, the act of creation is not easy.
At all.
It's not easy. I told you I'm very cool friends with Dave, and I'll tell you a wahala day, especially when you finish to.
Yeah.
Somebody can come and tell you this is not how this one is supposed to be. Let's redo it. It's terrible. So walk us through your creative process when you're about to do a hit movie, because you have been involved in a couple of them.
Yeah. So basically, it's actually a simple process for me now. When I started, it was a very, very hard, but now I see it as a simple process. Okay, the director called Kojobigofafrica. This is what I want to do. Okay, director, let me. When I started filmmaking, okay, when I started filmmaking, I was still doing this small gigs, and we just do whatever the director wants. But I was opportunity to like go to a film school. I went to Kunle Afolayan Film and TV Academy. I went to Bodanja Theater, but when I went to Ebony Life Creative Academy, Elka, that was where I knew I had to like understand the fact that you don't just start up your creative process without the director's treatment. So now when I see the director's treatment, I know what the director wants. I know, okay, the director wants this, he wants this. I work my mood board through the director's vision. So if the director is now coming back to tell me that, this thing, I don't want to say. You should have stated that.
Yeah.
It is possible I go on set and I get a new thinking, a new idea. This is what we do. But basically for me, I do have two different mood boards. I have the normal mood board. That, okay, this is what the directors want in his treatment. And I have the mood board of, even though the director wants us to change, you can always change to something else to avoid this edgy concept whereby we start running. And most times when we shoot epic movie, we don't even have opportunity to like get things that we want at hand. Because we go there prepared that, okay, this is what we are using. We can now go back with backups. So yeah, we surely go back with backups. The fact that I'm having another mood board entirely, I go back with the backups in those mood boards. So it is one process that just like, okay, this one, we do it for the director and we have our own backup. Like a couple of weeks ago, I had to like set up for Spyro and Shude Sweets, the music video. So while going on set, I had discussion with director Ella. We were like, this is it. I didn't even have the discussion directly with Ella. I had with a boss of mine, Lawrence. Lawrence is the art director. I'm the assistant art director. So that Ella was this. So while shooting, Lawrence wasn't there. So she didn't know I was on that call with she and Lawrence. I was on that Zoom call. So like, hey, this is what I told Lawrence. Ma, everything you said on that Zoom call, this is it. But we'll still do what you want because we have plans to do something else if you are doing it and that thing. So as a creative, it shouldn't be one-way-sided. If you're like this, look for a way that you can always come like this.
Yeah.
If you're in Lagos now, if there is traffic, if there's traffic in Lagos, before I get to the front, when I see because I walk around the map, before I get to that place where there's traffic, I make sure I look for an alternate road that can always branch out and bust out to where I'm going. So as a creative, that's what I said, you don't go straight. If you are going straight, always have it in mind that at any point you can always bend. Because filmmaking what is not something that you just think once. As a creative, if you are creative, you won't even just tell me that once I think of this, I'm stick to this. I stick to it. No. You sleep, you wake up, you see new things. Your thinking can always change anytime. So have different plans for one particular project.
All right, not much we can take on an interview this very beautiful morning. Before we let you go, please, 1 minute, a word of advice for
what a creative
yes, that are finding it difficult in this industry. And then you can round that up with your social media handles and where we can download films or movies that you've been involved with.
Word of advice. I still need word of advice too.
He's looking for who to advise him to.
Word of advice. I need people that will sit me down and say, this is the way you do it. You do this with you. But
in this filmmaking world, I've learned to understand that don't be straightforward with people. Don't have two different mouths. If you tell them this, let them come back and say this is the way it is. He said it is like this and it is happening like this. And don't mix business with pleasure, because once you mix business with pleasure, you just work for them. They will, okay, creative idea will cry that we don't have money. Once you start mixing business with pleasure, you just work for them, but you won't see anything. You'll not be like someone that is going out, coming in without having anything to like show for it that this is what I'm doing. Most people, I know most creative ideas that have films, but you can't. They don't value them. Reason is because they know that okay, once we call this one, bam. And at every point as a creative, make sure you rebrand. Always rebrand at every point. If it's possible for you, after every project, rebrand. And don't take a project that is lesser than what you've done. If you are doing this, the next one should be higher than what you've done before. So that way you are going.
All right. Give us a social media handle so we can follow you.
Yeah, on all social media and you Kojobigofafrica _ all social media and
Kojobigofafrica _ Thank you so much.
Thank you very
Thank you for
much.
coming through. Hope when we call on you next time you'll be able to, and come through for us.
Sure.
Thank you so much, and for listening to our honor to have you here. Let's go.